Hi friends, my name is Jenny and I'm back today to do another video. As you can see, I am back doing another vlog. I had such a fun time doing my vlog last week that I just thought I would do one again. But this one is especially fun because actually I have the house to myself. So this morning I sent my little sister off back to college. We are hoping that everything stays safe. She goes to a very small school and they are testing everyone, but as we've seen with some of the other colleges, you know, it's really all up in the air. So we're really hoping for the best and that it will actually be safe. It's in a very rural part of Ohio too, so they don't have a ton of access to kind of the rest of the world. So we're hoping that that will mean that it stays safe. But my parents just left with her about half an hour ago. I took a shower and now it's about 11:45 and I have some big plans for today. The book related plans include finishing The Beekeeper of Aleppo, which I talked a little bit about in my last vlog. This is for the BookTube prize and I have about 70 pages left, so I definitely think I'll be able to finish this one. And then I'm also hoping to finish The Damned, which I have about an hour left on audio, and I think I will easily be able to finish that while I go grocery shopping later today, as well as making dinner. So I think after I finish The Damned, the next audiobook I will start is a book that I haven't heard that talked about that much here on BookTube, which is The Fascinators by Eliopolus. I'm not sure how you say his last name, but I will put the cover here and you can see that. And so those are the two books I'm hoping to finish. But then I am still reading, unsurprisingly, I'm sure, Rich People Problems by Kwan. And this one I'm enjoying. I'm about halfway through and my goal is to finish this one by the end of the month. And I have about like 250 pages left of this one. So I think I will slowly be reading this throughout the week. But I think I also didn't mention that this vlog will be especially exciting too, because tomorrow, the 24th, is my first day of work. So it's the first day of school here. So we are all excited for that. And so I'll kind of take you along these first couple of days. Tomorrow is the first day of school. And I actually do have a meeting with the families today at 1:30. So I have some time before I have to go to that meeting. But then what else am I reading? So I'm also reading two books on my Kindle. Both of which are ARCs. The first of which is The Great Offshore Grounds by Vanessa Veselka. This one comes out on Tuesday. I don't think I'm gonna finish it by Tuesday, but this is a like road trip tale, family saga type of situation about two sisters who know that they have two different moms, but they've never known their other mom. They both were raised by the same woman, and so it's kind of unraveling the mysteries there. It's intriguing. I like the writing style, but I don't love kind of where the story is going, if that makes sense. And then the other book that I have on Kindle is His Truth is Marching On by John Meacham, which is a biography of John Lewis that focuses primarily on his childhood and then his time in the civil rights movement. I believe it ends in 1965. So that one I'm enjoying. I've only read the introduction in the first chapter, so I actually want to get kind of a move on that one especially. But both of these I'd like to finish sometime this week before the end of the month as well. And I think those are all the books I'm currently reading. I need to, in addition to reading, I need to finish editing and uploading a video, which I'm going to work on now before I leave. And then, as I said, I have that meeting at 1:30, and then I'm going grocery shopping right after that. But then after that is done, which I'm not sure how long all that will take, it'll either take like an hour tops or it'll take like 4 hours. We really just don't know, because on Friday I also had a meeting that went from 2:30 to 5:30 with the families, which was really helpful. You know, there's so much like logistical stuff that's happening with figuring out virtual school, because they want to make it as real of a school experience as possible, but everything is brand new to everyone, including the teachers and the students and the parents. So it's kind of all figuring out everything we need and how things are going to work. It's very complicated. So that meeting at 1:30 might take a little while. I'm hoping it won't take too long though, but I will keep you updated and you will know how long it took. And I think that is everything. So I'm gonna get working on my editing and I will check in with you in a little bit. But welcome to the vlog. Yay! Hi everyone, it's been about an hour since I last updated you. I finished editing my video and it is exporting now. It took less time than expected, which is exciting. I am currently eating some lunch and I will get ready to head out. Just made a little grocery list, all sorts of fun stuff. Oh, I also wanted to correct myself from an hour ago because I just watched back the footage about two things. One, the John Meacham biography of John Lewis is also an arc that's also coming out on Tuesday that I don't think I'll finish by Tuesday. And I am also reading, as I talked about in my last vlog, two more long-term projects, which are New Daughters of Africa and The Fragile Earth, neither of which I think I will probably read that much during this vlog. I mean, I've been reading New Daughters of Africa a little bit each night, but not really updating about it, so I probably won't talk about those two, which is why I forgot to mention them. But that's everything I think I want to update you on right now. I was just thinking though that this will be fun for my mom because I'm sure she will want to know what I got up to while I was home by myself, and she can just watch this vlog and really see everything. So it's like she has a little camera set up, except I have willingly brought this on myself, so that's fun. But I'm gonna eat my pizza now because I do want to leave probably around 15 minutes, and I am basically ready, but need to gather up my stuff and stuff. So I'm gonna stop talking to you now and eat my pizza. Hello everyone, it's about 3:30 now, and I just got back from my meeting as well as going to the grocery store, and so now I'm going to upload my video, which I will put a link up above. It is my Tale of Two Stories review and discussion for Yesterday Maybe So and the voting booth, both of which I would highly recommend, so go check out that video if you haven't already and are interested. And then I'm gonna try to finish The Beekeeper of Aleppo right now. As I said, it's 3:30, so got several hours before I should start thinking about dinner and stuff, so just gonna be chilling and reading, and I'll check in with you in a little bit. I'm listening to the damned audiobook while I'm working on a thumbnail for this video, and I just have to say that I'm right at the end. I think I have like an hour or 30 minutes or something left, and there's this character that has just appeared that I think might be a goblin or something, and then audiobook narrator is doing this stupidest thing. Like, she sounds like she's talking like this, and it's so stupid. Who let her do that? She sounds so stupid. Anyway, I just had to point that out because I'm like trying to listen to what he's saying and I can't focus on it because he sounds so stupid. Hi everyone, so it is 6:15 now. I finished The Beekeeper of Aleppo earlier, and I can't talk about it because it was for book 2 press. That loud noise was it going on the table. But I'm about to start dinner because, as I said, at 6:15. I am making this hummus with the spiced beef that I've made several times and I really enjoy it. But I'm adding sweet potatoes and kale because I love kale. It's my favorite food probably. And I also really like sweet potatoes, and also just want to have some roasted sweet potatoes for later in the week for lunches and stuff. And I think that's everything I need to update you about right now. It's raining. It's I think rained every single day for the past 10 days for most of the afternoon, which is fun. We love that. I think it's because the tropical storms are hitting the eastern coast, but also because it's August in Atlanta and it's humid, and then so eventually the humidity just turns into rain at like 4 p.m. So that's kind of what's happening here. Pretty chill. The cat and I are chilling out, and yeah. Okay, so I'm gonna start dinner now. Okay, so quick change of plans, or detour of plans, which is that I have to go to Target right now because our can opener is so old and it just like has stopped working. It no longer functions, and I'm making hummus and I need chickpeas, so to Target I go, I guess. They do have them in stock at the one that's 5 minutes from my house, so off we go to Target at 6:30. Love that, love it. Okay, I'm back now. I have to say, going to Target when you are annoyed and hungry, it's a dangerous game. Very, very dangerous. But I only got 3 things, one of which was crackers, which I forgot at the grocery store, the other which was the can opener, and I got a bar of chocolate because I deserved it, because I was annoyed. So yeah, that is the update. Now back to cooking at 7 o'clock. Yay. So we have roasted sweet potatoes, roasted kale, grass-fed beef with some spices on it, homemade hummus, and then like a salsa mixture from a couple nights ago. Yum, yum, yum. Hello everyone, it is Monday, August 24th, We just finished our first day of school. It went surprisingly well. I was expecting it to be a total disaster, and it wasn't really. It went very well. We had, so apparently there was a basically like entire Eastern Seaboard wide, sorry if my AC is loud, entire Eastern Seaboard wide Zoom outage at like 9:15 when we had been in school for about an hour, and all the, you know, people of the working world were trying to get on Zoom for their like Monday morning meeting. So that was a bit of a disaster, but you know, no tears were shed, which was good, but we did have to kind of figure out what was happening for about 30 minutes, and then we were able to get them all back on Zoom. And they, unfortunately, so they're like 3rd and 4th graders, they were on Zoom like all day. I'm hoping that's not gonna be kind of the norm, because they were getting pretty exhausted and tired by the end of the day, and tired of just like looking at Zoom. So I'm hoping that they'll be able to have some more offline time once they get into a routine. But yeah, otherwise it went really well. Figuring out the like mask situation is also something we're working on, but we're gonna figure all of that out. And yeah, so it's 2:45, 2:50-ish now, and I'm gonna run to the library to drop off some books that I have to return, as well as, I'm sitting in my car, as you can see, as well as go to my favorite local coffee shop and get some coffee. But when I get home, I will update you about The Damned, which I finished. And I also was able to read during work a fair amount of Rich People Problems, so I'll have to also update on how much I've read of that. So yeah, just wanted to introduce Monday. But yeah, this morning I was like running around doing stuff, and my cat was being very needy and stuff, so I did not have time to update you while I was kind of doing my morning routine before I had to like race out the door to make sure that I got here on time. So yeah, that was all good, and I will check in with you in a little bit. Hi everyone, so I ran those errands that I told you about earlier. I did yoga, and then I took a shower, and now it's already 5 o'clock. Love how the days just fly by sometimes when you gotta do those less than exciting things. Although yoga was exciting. I did it on FaceTime with my little sister, who, as you've seen in previous vlogs, we've been doing yoga together, but now she's not here anymore, so we did it on FaceTime. But I first wanted to tell you that I finished The Damned last night while I was making dinner, and it was a wild ride. As you saw from that clip of me talking about the audiobook, some of the vocal choices that the narrator made I didn't particularly love. But other than that, I did really enjoy it. I think Renee Ahdieh in this second installment really explored and kind of opened up the world in a lot of very interesting ways. I think the romance played out really nicely, and I am definitely very intrigued to see kind of where some of the threads of plot that she's developed in this second book continue on, which I believe there's supposed to be 4 books. So I'm excited to see kind of how the different threads all come together. This one was very dramatic and quite different, I would say, from the kind of more atmospheric, quiet vibe of the first one, which I did really enjoy. But I, at the same time, did like the second one because I feel like it was a pretty diverse and more interesting take on a lot of like the kind of common tropes of YA fantasy. So I would still really recommend this series. I'm a big fan of Renee Ahdieh. I think she's by far my favorite YA fantasy author, unless you count Sarah J Maas, and even then Sarah J Maas is not one that I like absolutely love. She's very much like, I know this is trash, but I enjoy reading it, whereas Renee Ahdieh I think is actually doing some like really interesting things with YA fantasy. So that one was really enjoyable, would recommend. I ended up giving it 4 stars. And then, as I said in my previous clip, I ended up reading, I'm not sure, but probably about like 30-ish pages of Rich People Problems while I was at work, while the kids were on Zoom and stuff. I was able to kind of read a chapter here and there unless they like needed me for something. So I think that'll probably be a common thread moving forward, which will be nice. I wasn't sure how much reading time I would have during the work day, but actually I think it'll be a fairly substantial amount, which is quite nice. So I read about 30 pages of that, so I'm now on page 365. So I have less than 200 pages to go. I have about 180 pages. So excited about this one, and I'm gonna probably read a bit more of this right now before I eat dinner. And then I've not read any more of His Truth is Marching On by John Meacham, but I did read a little bit more of Great Offshore Ground, so I'm now 27% of the way through that one. So I'm making some progress on those 2 ebooks. And then I did also start the Fascinators by Eliopolus. I learned from the audiobook last night is how you say his last name. and I got through the first chapter of that one, which is about 10% or something of it, and I am enjoying this one. It's set in Georgia, which is always fun to see, and it's about a world that's basically our world, except it seems magic does exist, but it's not necessarily accepted by everyone. So I think there'll be some interesting themes about like magic and like sexuality and kind of the interweaving threads between the explorations of those two kind of identities, if you will. So I'm intrigued to see how this one plays out, but that's really all I have to say about that one as of right now. But as I just said, I'm gonna do some reading before making dinner and also probably watch some YouTube. I don't know what I'm having for dinner. Honestly, I might just have the leftovers from last night. I may also make some tofu. I haven't fully decided because I do have some tofu. So yeah, that's kind of all my updates for right now, and I'll check in with you in a little bit. So I ended up watching BookTube for like an hour and a half. I was just like sitting on my comfy chair, like half asleep, like eyes glazed. I really looked like a 9-year-old child that I've just been with, just like totally glued to my device. So that was fun. But now I am reheating some pizza for dinner because I don't feel like cooking because I just spent an hour and a half watching my phone. So I think I'm gonna reheat some pizza for dinner and then probably just head upstairs and read my book for a little while and then go to sleep. Apparently the sun is setting at like 8:12, so as soon as 8:12 rolls around, I will be asleep. It is 6:30 right now, so I probably will read for a bit and probably watch more BookTube because it's very calming and relaxing and it just puts me right to sleep, really. So I probably will not update any of the rest of this evening, but I will hopefully update tomorrow at some point, if not in the morning, then after work. I think that's all I have to update you on for now. Good morning, friends. I have about 10 minutes before I have to leave this morning. It is Tuesday, August 25th. And so since I had some extra time, you know, waking up 10 minutes early really does great things for time management. I figured I would just quickly update you on the books that I'm reading. So I actually read more of Rich People Problems than I realized. So I'm actually now on page 400 out of 540 or something. So I actually think I might be able to finish this one in the next couple of days, which would be exciting if I have a lot of reading time during work today and tomorrow. The kids are doing a like literacy assessment on Thursday and Friday, which I think will probably involve some logistical figuring out of where they can all be by themselves to do that assessment. So Thursday and Friday probably will include slightly less reading time during the workday, but also today, Wednesday, and Thursday are aftercare days, so I'm there until 6 p.m. So I also don't have as much time after work to read. So I'm hopeful that I will finish Rich People Problem soon. And then for The Great Offshore Grounds, which I was reading last night, I'm 32% of the way through. And I just still am not loving this one, which is interesting. I just don't really like it. I don't think the characters are making good choices, if that makes sense. I mean, like, so one of the characters just was, she, you know, they all don't have a lot of money, and one of the characters, her ex-husband just gave her this bed to sell, and she got an offer from an antique, like it's an heirloom antique bed, you know, from the 1800s or something, and he was like, here, take this and you can sell it and you can have this money. And this guy was offering $2,000 for it as like an antiques person, and then this other person was like a scraps metal person was like, I'll take it for 150 in cash. And she decides to go with the offer for 150 in cash, and she's like, it's a start of a new life. And I'm like, no, that's just a dumb thing to do. Like, that was just idiotic. It doesn't make any sense. Like, that's not, I don't know, she was like, boldness over logic or something was the line shortly after that, and I was like, no. So yeah, I'm kind of confused about some of the characters' actions and motivations, but I am going to keep reading and I'll keep you updated on that one. But I should probably get ready to go now, so I will check in with you probably later this evening and close out this vlog. Also, I feel like I'm living in the Pacific Northwest or something because it's been raining non-stop here. Like, I don't think it stopped raining for like 3 or 4 days, which is unusual. It rains a lot here, but not this much. It's very odd. I don't know if it's because it's hurricane season or something, but it's raining like nonstop. But anyway, there's my morning weather update for you. Hi friends, I am here to close out this vlog. It is Tuesday evening around 7:30. I have dinner cooking in the oven. So I only ended up reading about 12 pages of rich people problems at work, but I do think I'm gonna be able to read more of this evening. So hopefully I'll be able to finish this one in the next couple of days. As I said this morning, I think that is still definitely doable, especially because I spent most of today at work working on editing this video, and so now that's all done, so I have kind of more free time in the next couple days. That was good. I've not read any more of any of the other books. I've not listened to any more of my audiobook Fascinators, so I'm still 18-ish% of the way through that. I have not read any more of The Great Offshore Ground, so I'm still about 33-ish% of the way through that, and I've not read any more of His Truth is Marching On. So those are kind of all my updates. As you saw earlier, I did finish The Damned yesterday, or on Sunday rather, and I did really enjoy it, and I think that is everything. Work was pretty good today. There were definitely some kinks we still need to work out, and I think that is everything. So I'm gonna eat my dinner soon and probably watch some YouTube, read more of my book, and I think that is everything. So thank you so much for watching this vlog. If you have arrived to my channel through this vlog, hi, welcome. I'd love to have you stick around. Additionally, if you have anything you want to say to me in the comments, please let me know down below. And I think that is everything. Have a great rest of your day whenever you're watching this, and I'll talk to you next time. Bye.